I was playing on stream the other day and I got 2 really good wins. I'm going to show you, give you tips and tricks that are kind of live in the moment. I'm walking you through, since it's fresh in my head, exactly what was going through my mind and how I go about killing people in arena to get high kill wins. So I have 2, but if this one's too long, I'm just going to keep it to 1. This one's 17 kills. The next one's 15 kills. Let's get into it. Don't forget, use code KenBeans. Check out the merch link down below and let's get into this first kill. I land tilted all the time and it's like low-key really shambles. So I just really focus on where people are around me and I end up picking up this 1 kill. Notice how as I'm going to get the loot, especially early game off spawn, I always like to block my angles, especially if I have a little bit of match just to do so. Makes the looting process way less stressful. Notice how I even block my back. So I picked this loot up and I was keying this building for a while because I knew there was someone in here, but they were just hard ratting. I was starting to get a little frustrated and I was low-key ready to leave until I got shot from the back. My main goal is to not take any more damage after he got those initial AR shots, and I went for some really good piece control and I coned it first, then placed the wall and tried to go for the edit. Really weird how this guy was underneath the stair. The second I killed this guy, I had someone on my butt, so I instantly had to grab these mats as fast as possible because I have none. So once I create the box, I pick up the shotgun and my next thought is that I'm about to get full sent. That's exactly what happens. Because I stayed in between the 2 boxes, I shot and held the wall. Now I can make almost any edit in this situation and I will never lose this. I do it quick and I'm not going to get shot. So now I'm looking for more people around tilted, and I know that there's other people here because there's so many people that landed here. I shoot, so I instantly start ramping up. Once I realize there's a third party, I'm getting shot in the back. Notice how I'm building but while still going forward to try and key the guy that I'm trying to kill. I place the floor and the stair to block that angle. I drop down and I'm thinking this guy's just going to instantly edit out the second I tap his wall. Since I have my pickaxe out, I need to swerve this shot before I go for the kill. Even though I pressure walls, I always look to swerve first just in case I get shot, just like that. Before I go into his box, full box around the box I was in, so that way the guy can't, who's third party, and can't roll up. I grab the loot and I realize he's keying me rather quickly. So as I'm breaking out this box, my main goal is to get the floor above my head. Then I do window edit, cone over 2 boxes, so that way he can't jump up and grab the height. I jump up to see what's going on here because he's not moving. Shot, and I don't jump after I do the edit. I just let myself fall down, which has allowed me to go right through that cone. Easy kill, create a new box just in case someone else rolls up. Those aren't all my walls and floors. Then I go back, grab loot. This is where things get really kind of frisky. I'm rolling up bottom of tilted now. I take the floor and then quick pickaxe the stair just because whenever it's edited like this, you can break it from above. Tried to get the cone in there. Turns out the guy wasn't in that box. So I'm thinking before I drop down, let me try and go from a different angle. So I'm going from a different spot, and as I'm taking the wall, the second I don't get it, I try to pre-fire and just place the stair right underneath me so I can't get completely full box. The goal is to leave that box, but I know that there's a lot of people in tilted, and as I'm fighting anyone in arena, there's tons of third parties. So I'm giving myself a moment to check because I thought I heard someone. So I saw this guy on the stairs. So I was like, let me push this guy and just tell him, give him some like warnings to like get out of here, so to speak. So I build at this person, make some edits, whatever, do some random stuff. They didn't look like they were going to do anything. So I'm back on this wall to try to screw up this guy's right hand peak. You saw how I flipped the stair so I can have more room to breathe. And then I reset it the second they go for an edit and just completely get out of that box. Now that I know the wall's weak though, I go back at it to try and take it, but they predicted it. So I'm like, okay, I'm really weak now. I need a full disengage, scratch that fight, and just heal up as much as I can. So I'm popping these 2 minis, right? I get the minis off no problem, and I know that there's like another player here or something. So I'm popping this big, and I know that if this floor gets weak right above me, I'm not getting this big. So I'm gonna go into another box so that way I don't die. So I half edit the stair. This is random. This has nothing to do with anything. So I know this guy's sandwiched. The stair edit isn't his. He's really panicking at this point. So I'm just making sure that I play super safe and patient. The second he got sprayed, that's when I decided to do a swift little window edit. Holding. When I saw him turn the other direction and getting sprayed at, that's when I go in for another wide open shot. As I'm breaking the stair though, I know that he might get the wall. So I look up higher than normal because if I look lower, the stair could have went in a different box. So I leave that box and swiftly make an edit on the other wall. Pump smooth track with the AUG, don't miss a shot, and get the kill. Quickly grab the loot because I don't know who's around me. Still more people in tilted. I'm rolling up and I'm not scared to fight this guy. I want the height. I got mats too. So I'm looking, I'm getting ready to spray from a side angle. Right off the bat, I instantly try and get in this guy's face. This is the fastest way to kill someone. Wasn't in the box. I was like, okay, I need to get out of here. Let's reposition. Looking for some edits and I'm like, oh my God, this guy is a piece control demon. So I'm trying to also do some retakes and get up to his lair. And I'm building and I'm getting shot. So far I lost like 70 health. So I'm like, okay, I gotta drop. Like I need to heal up. This guy's hitting some stupid shots. I'm gonna get the kill here. Notice how I left one little angle to leave from. At this point, I'm jumping and I'm jumping backwards so I can place 2 walls and not have this guy be in my box. So I'm sitting there baiting an edit. If he gets the wall, it's fine. Boom, pre-fire, get a stair. Every time I do this, I place the wall to the right. No one will be able to full piece control you because you're easily going to be able to just edit out and leave. But I faked it, switched up on him, and went to go for a shot because he seemed aggressive. And I did that as I was backing up to leave that box just in case he tried to go for some full piece. Now I'm sitting there and I know I can't stand still in this spot. I need to run around and make myself weird. So when he drops, he thinks I'm going to be somewhere close. Boom, 165. Now I'm trying to just piece control him and just go for that one little SMG bullet, maybe get a kill. Now I'm getting third party. I'm like, okay, I need to drop, Third party is behind me though, so I need to be careful. I get disconnected. I'm like, oh shoot, nah, I need a dip from this. This is shot. This third party is going to be going crazy on me. So I'm building multiple boxes, but try not to place cones above me because I don't have that many mats. I just need multiple boxes to play my life though. So this person's trying to bait me to make an edit. It's not happening. So I duck behind the cone, maybe go for a little sneak play. That's when I hear a third party roll up. So I was like, okay, no. I need to get this guy sandwich or something. I go for the crack and now I'm like, okay, I have a decent amount of health advantage. Let me jump in this guy's face, but grab the wall because I see that he didn't place it on the back end. Boom, grab the wall, instantly go for that edit because I knew he was in the box. Hold the cone edit and run behind the guy first, then confirm the edit and shoot him in the back. Do that really quick, they'll have no idea. Quickly get out of that box, create a new box for myself because those walls are mine. Then I'm gonna grab this loot, make sure I have these mats because I didn't have a lot of mats. So I'm holding this wall, even though that's not mine. I know that it's the guys that I just killed. But what I did was I instantly swerve out the other box and I do cone up and down and then place walls. This will scare the guy to back up, give me time to grab the extra mats. And then now I can pressure this guy and go for some pre-fires. I just need to be a little faster doing that next time. Grab the extra heals. Now I'm out of here again. Creating multiple boxes and trying to play from just different angles, running around and just making sure I'm not getting cornered. Quickly going for edit peaks and all this good stuff. Almost got the cone on this player right here. Now I'm just sitting here. I'm not ready to crank up because I don't have mats like crazy. And I know if a third party rolls up, I'm dead. So I'm just kind of chilling here, spraying him down, getting him to drop, trying to figure out ways to bait him down. So I replaced the wood wall with a brick one just because it's harder to spray unless he makes a move quick on me. So once I heard him drop after I baited him, I instantly create more space. Now I'm holding this wall and I go up for a cone play first and then place the wall. I should have done a better edit here, but if I hit my shot, it definitely would have been really good nevertheless. But I choked. I let him into the box and I get smacked. So now I'm like, oh shoot, I need to heal up, get these minis off first. He ends up not pushing me. A third party rolls up and the guy dies. I was waiting for the third party to come in, get the kill, and for them to start hearing lots of commotion and just fighting, and then I'll roll up on the third party. So that's exactly what I did. So I was waiting, I'm spraying. I saw that he just got the kill and I hit him really hard. So I was like, okay, at this point I have a little bit of advantage. Let me just jump right in. I choked a lot of my shots here, but if I would have hit the shots initially, I would have got the kill without taking too much damage. Now I'm rotating out. I get a couple dinks on this player and I see them ramp up. So I get closer with my sprint and then use the mats to ramp up so that way they can't kind of spray me out too quick. I'm building the cross, but placing cones just in case they got like a little sneak angle or something. Drop down on the player's wall, and this is the fight that's kind of really annoying. You notice I'm going for pre-boxes and I'm just trying to aggressively attack some portion of this box. But you'll notice how I'm never fully dropping down on this person's layer because then they can easily grab the height or whatnot. As I'm holding out my shotgun, I just stay towards the top. No one will box me. I just try and go for a pre-fire shot. I place the floor just in case to block them because they're always going to try and place the cone first. So I'll be good there. So now I'm instantly trying to go for more piece control and I'm just randomly trying to like take walls and whatnot. I ended up getting some piece, but I realized that the angle that they were trying to play was something that I just couldn't see. So I reset the whole thing and I'm like, this is fine. Let me try and go for a little sneak peek. I missed the shot, of course. So when they drop down and create more boxes with that metal, it's the time where I knew I could drop down, spray my SMG, maybe get like a quick wall. I choked that too. So I was like, oh, okay, let me just spray, make this guy nervous and just do random things. I was like, I got to get this mini off. I'm not really looking to fight this guy. I'm just looking to try and make him stay down. Now I'm playing this angle. I was like, okay, I'm just going to pop mini in this guy's face. Did that. And then notice here how I'm taking the top portion of this floor. And then, but that's not really the main goal. I'm trying to get the side wall. So I'm constantly switching up. This guy's like really aware. So I knew that I had to take like different walls like at the same time. So that way it would be hard for him to understand where I am. So he tries to take height. I go for some piece control, yada, yada. This ends up not working. But then I see when they set up multiple boxes like this, most people don't place the wall directly in front of them. So I was like, okay, let me grab this wall, go for some piece control, ready for any sort of thing. Even when I grabbed the wall, made the edit, I was trying to go for piece control, but I was more so ready to shoot my shotgun. I dropped him down, got the piece control, but I was like, okay, I don't have a good shot here. He actually might have a right hand peek. So I was like, let me reset, hold the wall just in case he takes it, but make a different edit, shoot him. Now he's panicking really hard. I could see this. So I'm just spraying and he's dead. I need that loot. Like, I don't have that much mats. So I was like, okay, let me run down here. This is risky. I probably wouldn't do this all the time, especially if I was in a cash cup. I'd be a little bit more patient. But this person on height, they're just chilling. So I'm like, okay, I got time. When they drop down, notice here what I do. They get the wall, right? So I know that this person's going to try to aggress and get into my box with this wall edit. So I instantly place my own wall, make it seem like I'm boxing up. He's probably going to try and pickaxe or be just unaware. I go for a right hand peek and get a really nice shot. So now at this point, I have the advantage. I need to get in this guy's face. Long story short, this guy was cranking to the moon. I couldn't really get to him. I was dropping down. You're going to see here in a second that the supply drop literally looked like a rift to go. And it was really hard to just figure out like where I was. And nevertheless, I cut to another spot. And at this point, like this guy probably, I don't know how much he healed, but I'm ready to just get in his face. Take my SMG, shove it right through that floor. I just spray him, and that's usually what I do. I just use that SMG to break a lot of builds and makes people panic. And now we're moving on to the late game. Around this time, I was trying to describe a story for my Twitch chat. So I was like, okay, I'm not focused at all, and I end up getting beamed from the back. That's completely fine. Notice how I'm trying to pop this big, but I know I'm in wood, so I probably might not get it off right away. Nevertheless, as it's going down, I'm getting really close. It's at like 1 second. I face the other way, so I'm looking to run out and rebox that side because this guy can easily grab the wall and I'll be dead. I'm looking to grab height, looking for some angles. You're gonna see me box fight this person. I'm constantly trying to tap fire SMG and just spray random bullets, just make them panic and nervous, show them that I'm not scared. That's kind of what you have to do. But the second they edit, I'm like, okay, stare in his face. He's deep in the box. This will block him off. Go for a little shot, miss, whatever. Looking to drop down, get active here. Notice how I'm always starting out from the top. I like to take walls and cones from the top, but I'm staying kind of far back. Most players are antsy, just like this guy. You're gonna see he's making multiple edits. I tried to play safe, ended up not working. You're gonna see me jump up and back up in the process. I'm still kind of waiting for him to just make an edit on me and run right at me. Doesn't happen, so I heal up. I'm like, okay, let me get back in this fight. I'll pop this big and I'll kill this guy in 2 seconds. He's taking the wall though. Once he sets up shop right next to me, I'm like, okay, I'm not getting this big. I might as well try and get an edit on this guy. So we're fighting and all this stuff. I wait to reload, but he grabbed the wall. So then I go outside that box and then he ends up going out that side. So I place the wall. I start spraying and keeping the pressure up, but I'm staying really far back because those walls aren't mine and I can easily take this wall from 1 box away. So I'm reloading and I was like, okay, I'm just gonna spray this guy because 1 wall between an SMG, it's gonna bleed through and I'm gonna get damage on him. And these minis that he popped are just essentially useless. So when he makes an edit, I want him to make the edit. I'm not gonna jump. I'm not gonna do anything. I just want him to reset so that way I can claim the wall from 1 box away, but it didn't work. So I was like, okay, screw this. I'm gonna make the wall weak and just exploit in. That didn't work. So the second that happened, the wall was already really weak. So I tried to shoot it with my SMG. That didn't work either. So I was like, okay, let me back up, make it seem like I'm running away. Let me flip the stair into an edit, stay behind the stair, not shoot him, but grab the wall. And then that way I can go for piece control. And no matter what he edits with that cone, I can instantly try and break it and go for more piece control. Now at this point, I'm probably talking really fast, but you just jump right in this guy's box and you'll kill him really easy. That's kind of the strat behind box fights whenever you're trying to do it from 1 box away. So I'm looking to get a lot of kills. There's 8 players left. I saw this guy and I just decided to slide in. Now I'm looking to get really close, up close and personal, because I know I have a massive health advantage. So I take tops, but I thought they were running away, so I went for piece control. They ended up not being there. So as I'm running across this box, I realized that I have to keep my SMG out, spray at the wall, otherwise he's gonna make an edit on me. I literally just set up right hand peeks after I try and take someone's wall, because that's usually when they're gonna try and go for some pre-counter shots or whatever. I thought they were running away, so I go for pre-boxes. I try and get in the guy's face. It's not working. So I was like, okay, let me go back on this weak wall. Boom, dead. Next guy sliding down really quick. I noticed this fast, but you see how I grabbed the wall, sliding down in front of him, but actually going to the left to grab the wall. I choke the edit and then I stay kind of further back as I go for another one. Window edit to place the wall behind this guy's back. And then I go for a shot so he's staying in that box, that loot's in that box. I'll grab it real quick and I'll be out. Rolling up on the rest of the people here. They're all boxed up and I know if I key from the backside that I'll probably get this guy lobbied in something like this is like lobby with 4 people alive. Like I'll probably get this guy focused by someone who's camping in the box. I'm grabbing height first to try and assess like what's going on. I do some random edits, nothing special, and I see that I'm getting 3rd party already. I was like, okay, gotta be careful here. So I was like, let me roll up on this guy's box. I drop down and I instantly swing pickaxe, but go to the left as I'm doing it. Go for an edit because I know that this guy's gonna drop down on me. That's what everyone does when you jump down on someone's box. I get a heavy damage shot. I choke the edit, but I'm like, okay, I don't care. The wall's just reset. I'll just spray through it. This guy will probably bloom fight me because he's scared. That's exactly what happened. Next guy, same thing, but you see that there's a log in my way. So I'm like, okay, I'm in an arena and there's not too many people alive. Most of them are trying to spray people. So let me get this log out of here before I go to fully full box or try and fight someone, because the things like this will just always grief you when you least expect it. So I was like, let me take 5 seconds, get this log out of here. So I'm rolling up and I can tell that there's 2 people here because there's the way this box is set up and the way that how there's wood on the bottom, but there's brick on the top. So I was like, let me attack this guy from the top first. And then I'm going to place a hard wall here just because I know that there's a 3rd party looking at me the whole time. Once I edit this wall, notice how I'm not trying to take it with my pickaxe because I can't see anything. So I'm going to spray. That's the safest way to do this. If they edit, I'll still be able to get damage on them. The second I start spraying, I try and get closer to this guy when the wall's weak and he's getting 3rd party. So I was like, okay, this is easy kill. Let me grab this piece control. Let me spray the rest of this and I'll get the kill. Boom, dead. I don't even care about the mats at this point. Like I'm just trying to get these kills. So I drop down on this guy's floor. Cones all around just to try and block whatever. Like I said, I pickaxe the wall and boom, this guy runs right at me. That's because there was a mistake on my part. I should have played a little bit more careful. I end up getting literally practically 1 shot. Almost died to this guy, but I'm just running away, trying to use my flops and use my hard walls to just make sure I can get a little bit get heals off first. So my mindset right now is to not take any 50-50s. So I just need to get heals off, like I said. This guy ends up jumping in my box, right? And as he's jumping in, I can tell that he's really just over-aggressing way too much. The second I know I'm more than 2 walls away from this guy, I'll let him break it, but what I'll do is just pre-fire, place a wall of my own, and now he's really scared after I went for even more piece control. This floor above me wasn't mine, and I think it was his, but I didn't even care either because I knew that I'd have enough time to realize when he was editing down if he decided to. So I was like, let me get this big off. I'm gonna switch to wood so that way I can use my metal towards the end of the game. So I'm building up and I'm just doing like literally any and all retakes. I know that they're really close, and when I get to this point and I know that this person is just gonna make any sort of edit. That's what players like this do when they kind of don't have any idea how to box fight. So the second he makes the edit, I jump up, grab the wall, and then I go for piece control with the cone. I'm still playing the angle and I just go for kind of jump shots or whatever. I dropped down. It was a little bit of a choke, but I still go for more protected peaks. At this point I cracked the guy, so I was like, let me just jump in his face with this SMG. He had splashes out. He was dead the second I started spraying on that wall. If he reacted better, it could have been a little different for him, but it seemed like he just panicked way too hard. It's a 1v1. I have 17 kills and I'm kind of a little nervous here because I don't have the best of the best mats. I do have a lot though, so I wasn't really that worried. But you'll see what I do is I had so much extra metal, I'll just like kind of build literally all cones, just try and work my way up to that guy to maybe get him to crank up, and I'll just chop down whatever's around me so that way I don't have to fight this guy in a really annoying fight in an annoying way. I feel more confident if I can get a crack first and then try and go for a clip, because that's usually what I do in arena. So I drop him down. I hit him like a little bit. It might have been like a 70 or something. I'm going for all this piece control, and as I'm taking height, you'll notice how I'm trying to jump around the side where they don't have walls. So then I'll go for cone, wall, and then at this point I just make an edit staying kind of far to the right, and then I just make another edit with the SMG but kind of play it like a right hand peek and then just get like a 1 bullet dead shot, and then we get the win. And then you have to make sure that you do all sorts of crazy retakes at the end, and you got to show off a little bit, and that's how you get a high kill win. I had no stream snipers that game, even when all the arena lobbies are completely dead. If you like this style of video, let me know. I'm probably gonna do more of these when I get high kill wins. I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Deuces. Peace.